Hello Sagittarius, this is your December forecast. And first thing to say to you is happy birthday! I hope this is going to be a wonderful, successful, happy year ahead for you. So it's a very busy month with Pluto and Uranus making an exact square, and with Saturn coming into your sign later this month. But also we've got some lovely trines which are helping to balance some of these more powerful and challenging aspects in the heavens. So let's start out with the 4th of the month, where we've got a lovely trine between Venus and Jupiter. Venus in Sag in your sign and Jupiter your ruler. So this is a lovely aspect for anything connected with travel, for going on a trip, for meeting for somebody from overseas, a new romance, something nice happening to you, just generally something lovely there. And so with this Mars in your 3rd house, you might also find yourself just very busy, doing lots of things, going here, going there, going everywhere, just have lots of busyness going on. Now on the 6th of December, we've got a full moon in Gemini, your opposite here, full moon in your 7th house, and a full moon wherever it lands in your chart is always showing you, it shines a light on this particular area in your life. And the moon is an emotional planet, so it's shining a light for you on your relationships. So whatever's working will have a highlight to it, which is great, but whatever is not working will also be highlighted, and you may be extra sensitive to communications within relationships, and it really shows you what's working and what isn't, so that you can start making some changes in that area. You'll also be extra sensitive to people. You'll be able to tune into them very well during the time of this full moon in Gemini. Now on the 11th, we've got Venus moving out of your sign into the 2nd house, and this Venus energy in your 2nd house, this can be very fortunate. It can bring you some extra money. It can be very good for negotiating a deal or for getting a bargain for something. And it can also be very fortunate for creating some kind of extra income for yourself. You have to be a little bit careful, because Venus in that house can sometimes be a little bit indulgent. And since Jupiter's your ruler, sometimes you don't know when too much is too much. So just make sure you're not overspending on little luxuries with that Venus, which it can sometimes do. On the 14th, we've got another lovely trine happening with this Jupiter energy, this time to your Sun. So this is a wonderful time for you. Should be a nice day where you can maybe open up to learning something new, to planning a trip somewhere exciting and exotic, opening up to a new learning experience, maybe going on a course, maybe teaching, training others. This is just a nice aspect on that day. Making up for it on the 15th is this exact square from Pluto to Uranus going on. I mean, of course, it's been going on for a while now, but it's going to have an exact square to it on that date. And this exact square from your 2nd to your 5th house, showing me that you do really need to be very sensible with your finances, but take your power back in your financial area of your life. It's very powerful here. Pluto's been there since 2008, so many of you have been experiencing a lot of ups and downs with finances and issues around valuing yourself and your self-worth, and this square here making you look at creative ways in which you can make extra money, extra income, extra resources, use the resources that you do have better and more efficiently. Now on the 18th of the month, we've got, as I said, Venus coming into the 2nd house. On the 22nd of the month, we've got Mercury coming there. On the 18th, Mercury coming, and on the 22nd, I'm getting myself in a bit of a dither here, the Sun, and also on the 22nd, a new moon in Capricorn, 0 degrees, also in this house. So aside from Mars, who's moved on the 5th, there's a lot happening in this second house of money for you, my dear Sagittarius. So with the new moon there, this is wonderful for new beginnings. Open up your purse, open it up, allow the abundance to come in. New beginnings, new intentions for you financially. So if you need to restructure your finances, this is a great time, but it also brings in new opportunities, new creative opportunities for you to make extra money. Maybe a little side income, a little side business, maybe an internet business, but there are going to be some opportunities there for you, my dear Sagittarius. And then last but certainly not least is that Saturn does on the 24th of the month come out of your 12th house and into your first house, into your sign Sagittarius, where it's going to stay for the best part of the next 3 years. Now the advantage is that this is a fiery Saturn and it's trine to the Jupiter and making nice trine aspects for a while between Uranus and Jupiter. And so with Saturn in your sign, this gives you a unique opportunity to restructure your life, to redefine who you are. It's the beginning of like a 28-year cycle. Saturn takes 28, 29 years to come round your chart. So when it comes to this place on the ascendant, this is a time for looking at your physical body. Some of you, it may be getting your physical body into shape, getting a medical checkout, getting your diet in order, exercise. That can be part of it, depending on how old you are. It's about creating your identity. It takes away the illusions. Often, Sagittarius, you like to live in an illusory world, a world where everything is optimistic and great. But the Saturn in your sign is going to make you really real about it. Not having illusions about your abilities, but being real about it. So it's a good time. Very often, many of you will go back to school, will study for a new career. It really takes away from you the things in your life that are not working for you and gives you an opportunity to create a happier life by the end of this transit. So it gives you a more realistic understanding of yourself. So don't be frightened of it. It's an opportunity for a new identity. Yes, there will be endings and completions, but you'll also have an opportunity to plant new seeds during this transit of Saturn in your sign. So it's December time, it's birthday time. What better time to have a personal reading and look at where these aspects are falling in your personal chart. And of course, if you'd like that, I would be delighted to hear from you and to look at how you can make best use of these aspects in this coming year. So I thank you for commenting, sharing, subscribing and liking, and again, happy birthday. Bye for now.